Hey everyone, welcome back. These Native American proverbs are life-changing. What if I told you that the answers to your biggest life challenges were hidden in ancient wisdom that's been passed down for thousands of years? Wisdom so profound that it could completely change how you see success, relationships, and your purpose in life? Today, we're diving deep into Native American proverbs that have guided countless generations through life's toughest moments. These aren't just pretty quotes for your Instagram feed. These are life-changing principles that can transform how you navigate modern challenges. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have 12 powerful proverbs that could revolutionize your perspective on everything, from handling failure to finding your true path in life. And trust me, proverb number 9 will completely change how you view your current struggles. But first, let me ask you this. How many of you feel like you're constantly fighting upstream in life? Like no matter how hard you try, things just seem to get more complicated? Drop it in the comments if that's you right now. Welcome back to Channel Name, where we explore timeless wisdom for modern living. If you're new here, we dive deep into ancient teachings, philosophies, and principles that can transform your daily life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we drop life-changing content every week. Now, before we jump into these incredible proverbs, I want you to understand something important. Native American cultures represent hundreds of distinct tribes, each with their own unique traditions, languages, and wisdom. Today, we're honoring this diversity by exploring proverbs from various tribes, including the Cherokee, Lakota, Hopi, Navajo, and others. These teachings have survived centuries of hardship, and there's a reason why they work. They've guided people through wars, natural disasters, personal loss, and every challenge you can imagine. And today, they're going to guide you. Section 1, Foundation Proverbs. Proverb 1, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Let's start with a proverb that completely flips our modern mindset upside down. This teaching reminds us that everything we do today creates the world our children will inherit. Think about your current decisions, your career choices, your relationships, even how you spend your free time. Are you making decisions based on immediate gratification? Or are you thinking 7 generations ahead like many Native American cultures teach? I want you to imagine yourself 80 years old, looking back at the choices you're making right now. What would that older, wiser version of yourself want you to focus on today? Let me tell you about Sarah, a viewer who emailed me last month. She was working 80-hour weeks at a job she hated, missing her daughter's school plays and soccer games. When she heard this proverb, everything clicked. She realized she was inheriting stress and leaving behind broken relationships. Within 3 months, she'd transitioned to a role that paid less but gave her life back. Today, she tells me her daughter doesn't even remember the stressed-out mom she used to be. Here's your first challenge. Before making any major decision this week, ask yourself, what kind of world am I creating for the next generation? Share your biggest realization in the comments below. Proverb 2, listen to the wind, it talks. Listen to the silence, it speaks. Listen to your heart, it knows. In our hyper-connected world, we've forgotten how to listen. We're so busy consuming information that we've lost touch with our inner wisdom. This Cherokee proverb teaches us that guidance is everywhere, in nature, in quiet moments, and most importantly, within ourselves. But here's the thing. You can't hear any of these voices if you're constantly distracted. When was the last time you sat in complete silence for more than 5 minutes? No phone, no music, no distractions. Just you and your thoughts. Try this tonight. Find a quiet space. Set a timer for 10 minutes and just listen. Listen to the sounds around you, the silence between those sounds, and what your heart is trying to tell you about your current situation. Many of you will find this uncomfortable at first. That discomfort, that's your sign that you need this practice more than you think. Section 2, Relationship and Community Wisdom. Proverb 3, a family is a place where minds come in contact with one another. Family isn't just about blood relations, it's about the people who shape your thinking and challenge you to grow. This Hopi wisdom reminds us that healthy families are intellectual and emotional communities. But here's what's fascinating. In our age of social media, We often share our deepest thoughts with strangers online while keeping surface level conversations with the people closest to us. Pause this video right now and think about your last meaningful conversation with a family member or close friend. Can you remember it? If you're struggling to recall one, that's your wake-up call. I'll never forget visiting my grandfather before he passed away. Instead of talking about the weather or his health, I asked him about his biggest regret and his proudest moment. That 2-hour conversation taught me more about living than years of self-help books. Your homework. This week, have one deep conversation with someone in your inner circle. Ask them about their dreams, their fears, or what they've learned recently. Watch how it transforms your relationship. Proverb 4. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. This powerful teaching from the Minquas tribe reveals a truth most of us try to avoid. Your pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. We live in a culture that tries to eliminate all discomfort. Feeling sad? Take a pill. Facing challenges? Find a shortcut. But this proverb teaches us that our deepest beauty comes from our deepest struggles. 3 years ago, I went through the darkest period of my life. I lost my job, my relationship ended, and I questioned everything I believed about success. I wanted to skip past the pain to find some quick fix. But that darkness taught me empathy. It showed me what really mattered. It stripped away everything superficial and revealed my core values. Today, I can honestly say, I'm grateful for that period because it created the person I am now. If you're going through a tough time right now, I want you to know something. This isn't your ending, it's your beginning. The rainbow is coming, but only if you allow yourself to fully experience the storm. Section 3. Personal Growth and Character. Proverb 5. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. This Lakota proverb is a masterclass in sustainable living and personal boundaries. It teaches us not to consume everything available to us just because we can. In our consumer culture, we're taught that more is always better. More money, more followers, more experiences, more stuff. But this wisdom asks, at what cost? Think about your social media consumption. Are you the frog drinking up the pond? Consuming endless content without contributing anything meaningful back? Or consider your work relationships. Are you the person who takes credit for everything? Uses up all the resources and leaves nothing for others? For the next week, practice the frog principle. In every situation, ask yourself, how can I take what I need while leaving plenty for others? And this applies to conversations, resources, opportunities, even attention. You'll be amazed how this shift in thinking improves your relationships and actually brings more abundance into your life. Proverbs 6. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. This Cherokee wisdom flips our entire perspective on success. It's not about what you accumulate, it's about what you contribute. Most of us are living backwards. We're so focused on what we can get from life that we forget to ask what we can give to life. Imagine you're at your own funeral. What are people saying about you? Are they talking about your job title, your bank account, or your car? Or are they sharing stories about how you changed their lives? Starting today, make one small contribution to someone else's life every day. It could be a genuine compliment, helping a coworker, or simply listening to someone who needs to be heard. Keep a contribution journal for 30 days and watch how it transforms not just others' lives, but your own sense of purpose. Proverbs 7. The greatest strength is gentleness. In a world that celebrates aggressive ambition and ruthless competition, this Iroquois proverb offers a revolutionary idea. True power comes from gentleness. But let's be clear, gentleness isn't weakness. It's strength under control. It's choosing compassion when you could choose conflict. It's leading with understanding instead of intimidation. Think about the leaders you most respect. I bet they're not the ones who rule through fear or aggression. They're the ones who inspire through example, who listen before they speak, who make others feel valued and heard. Gentleness takes more courage than harshness because it requires vulnerability. Anyone can be hard, but it takes a strong person to be soft in a harsh world. Section 4. Wisdom about time and patience. Proverb 8. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. This Arapaho teaching isn't just about literal plants. It's about learning to operate on nature's timeline instead of our manufactured urgency. Plants don't rush their growth. They don't try to bloom before they're ready. They trust the process, even when it's slow, even when it's hidden underground. How many projects have you abandoned because you didn't see immediate results? How many relationships have you given up on because they didn't develop fast enough? How many dreams have you discarded because the timeline wasn't what you expected? Start a plant this week, seriously, whether it's a small herb garden or a single house plant. Commit to nurturing something that will teach you patience. Watch how caring for something on nature's timeline changes your relationship with your own growth. Proverb 9. The bird that flies alone has the strongest wings. Here's the proverb I promised would change your perspective on struggle. We're social creatures, and we often see being alone as punishment or failure. But this crow proverb teaches us that solitude builds strength. That period when you felt isolated, that's when you developed independence. That time when you had to figure things out on your own, that's when you built resilience. Those moments when nobody understood your vision, that's when you learned to trust yourself. Some of your greatest growth has happened when you've been alone with your thoughts, your challenges, and your dreams. That wasn't abandonment. That was preparation. If you're in a season of solitude right now, don't rush to fill it with distractions. Use it. Strengthen your wings. When you're ready to soar, you'll be unstoppable. Section 5. Life Philosophy and Purpose. Proverb 10. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. This beautiful Ute proverb redefines leadership and friendship for the modern world. It's not about being the boss or the follower. It's about being a companion on the journey, in your relationships, at work, in your community. Are you trying to control the pace and direction? Or are you walking alongside others as equals? Think about your closest relationships. Are you always the one giving advice or the one always seeking it? True friendship is a balance where sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow, and most of the time you walk side by side. Proverb 11. What we plant in the soil of contemplation, we shall reap in the harvest of action. Your thoughts are seeds. Every idea you plant in your mind will eventually manifest in your actions, and your actions create your reality. Most people are unconscious gardeners. They plant seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation without realizing they're creating their future harvest. For the next 7 days, pay attention to your dominant thoughts. Are you planting seeds of possibility or seeds of worry? Are you cultivating gratitude or growing resentment? Start each morning by consciously planting 3 positive thoughts about your day, your goals, and your relationships. Proverb 12. We are not going in circles. We are going upwards. The path is a spiral. We have already climbed many steps. This final Lakota proverb is for everyone who feels stuck, everyone who thinks they're not making progress, everyone who's frustrated with their seemingly slow growth. Life isn't a straight line from point A to point B. It's a spiral. You might visit similar challenges, similar themes, similar lessons, but each time you're at a higher level. You're not going backward. You're going deeper and higher simultaneously. That relationship challenge you're facing again, you're not back where you started. You're handling it with more wisdom than before. That career obstacle that feels familiar, you have more tools and experience to navigate it now. Trust the spiral. Celebrate how far you've climbed, even when the path seems to circle back on itself. Closing and call to action. These 12 Native American proverbs aren't just beautiful words, they're a roadmap for living with intention, wisdom, and purpose. They've guided countless generations through every challenge imaginable, and they're here to guide you too. Here's what I want you to do. Choose one proverb that resonated most deeply with you. Write it down somewhere you'll see it every day. For the next 30 days, let that wisdom guide your decisions, your interactions, and your perspective. Then come back and tell us in the comments how it changed your life. I read every single comment. And your stories inspire not just me, but thousands of other viewers who are on the same journey. If this video changed your perspective, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear these timeless truths. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom every week. And remember, you're not just watching content, you're actively choosing to grow. The ancestors who shared this wisdom believed that knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. By applying these teachings and sharing them with others, you're honoring their legacy and creating a better world for future generations. Until next time, keep growing, keep listening, and keep walking the spiral path upward. I'll see you in the next video.